Moretti, Red Stripe, Club Tropica.
Oh, I know the
Jubal
lineup's
Peach,
mental. Yeah.
Guinness, Hawkston.
Oh.
The lineup's unreal.
Apparently
got some good
Hawkston
ales.
on draft.
Blue Moon as well.
Hawkston on
Blue
draft
Moon,
is supposed to be really nice.
I want to go to Clarkson's pub.
Yeah, I do. What's it called? The
Farmer's
Dog.
Farmer's Dog.
Yeah.
Have you got your bottle opener, Danny? By any chance?
I really
hope
special
it's
beer.
When's your kit from? I've not seen that one before, Danny.
08-09 season, never forget. Minus 30 points.
Nice.
30, 27, 24. We need a lot more.
Go Luton.
You don't remember this?
No, I don't remember.
No, me and Danny's dad used to play it in the car when he was like taking us to like
Never forget.
football and shit like that.
Fuck the FA.
And they were like 3 points off surviving, weren't you?
Not far off. It was definitely like if we
After a
hadn't got...
minus 30 deduction.
It's made by Carberini.
Yeah, but like,
I actually like the centre
the
badge, but
centre
Carberini.
badge. Centre badge, centre. What pisses me off is when you have centre,
Sponsored by
centre, and
Carberini
that's
as
over
well.
that side.
Cabrini, Luton, Cabrini. That's what we like.
Luton is Cabrini.
Luton sandwich.
Won the Johnson's Paint Trophy in this.
Whoa.
It kind of looks like the Nike T90 shirts they released.
Yeah.
Kind of looks
Yeah,
like one of
yeah.
them, doesn't it?
I like the shape.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
I just like the centre
I
badge,
like
you know what I mean?
The piping's like actual piping, not just like a
You love a good
change.
pipe in, don't you?
Oh.
Have you seen the new Wolfsford shirt
It's a
released
fucking
today?
Nah.
stinker.
What is it?
It's
like
an
a goalkeeper
absolute
kit.
Is it actually
stinker.
bad?
Weird.
The colours.
It's a purple kit and then like an orange sponsor and
I
everything.
thought it was
like,
pink.
It's orange.
Oh, orange, okay.
It's just a bit kind of weird. I don't.
By
it's-
pseudo Udo.
It just doesn't, it doesn't look good
Has
at all,
it got
does
like
it?
the hexagon or octagon
It's-
or whatever is
no,
around
no,
the thing
it's
as well?
It's just as a
bizarre.
head.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I think that's different. I think that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I like it when clubs change their badge.
It's like
Apart from when it's shit.
Liverpool
Yeah,
have done
that
it. They've
leaves
just
on.
got the liver bird, haven't they?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's smart.
Yeah, it does look good.
I'm
But
not for.
that Nike logo pointing up does
I don't
make
get
it.
that. I don't get
Oh.
that.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Shit. Do you know why they've done it? It's to show like the progress of the women's game going up.
No,
Fuck
they
off.
haven't.
Is it actually?
That's why they've done it.
What a
Fair.
load of bollocks.
Yeah.
I don't rate that. I know you lot are all creaming over the Man City 4th kit.
No,
I
I haven't
like
actually
it.
seen it. I
There's-
saw
there's
you sent
nothing-
it, but I
it's
haven't
just-
seen it.
I like the concept. I wouldn't
Yeah.
never buy it. I just think it's quite a cool like little nod. But I do think it's so Man City like trying
Yeah.
to milk every penny out of
4th
Oasis.
shirt. They're never going to wear it.
Yeah, when are they
There's
gonna
nothing
wear it?
actually about Oasis on the shirt though. It's just that little thing that's on the inside. It's like
The colourway's slightly like
Mm,
like hints of like the definitely maybe living room.
yeah.
It's the same like colour palette in it. The colours
Yeah,
from the
briefly.
album
I mean,
cover.
I think it is a bit clutching at straws.
Yeah,
but
but
I-
I like the concept. You know
Not
what I mean?
Noel's on the board, isn't he? So I think he's probably gone.
Yeah.
Can I have something?
It'd be cool if they changed the sponsor to like the Oasis logo. Then I'll be like, you know what, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so
that-
Do you know what I
actually
mean?
would
That'd be
cool.
wicked.
Or if
but-
it just said definitely maybe in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
writing, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than on the
Yeah,
end
'cause
bit
what's their sponsor now? They got a betting one or something.
And it's Etihad Airways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be cool
I
if
don't.
all,
I think that's an
all
all
our
sponsor.
clubs
though,
did
to be
like-
fair.
It's a good
yeah.
sponsor.
Some on an airline.
something famous about your club, like obviously Wolves, Robert Plant. You could do like a Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
4th
that would
shirt
be
or something
cool.
like that.
Sabbath for Villa.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You could have Adrian Charles' face. Or
Is
Frank
Luton's most
Skinner on the
famous?
back.
You could. Who's that BBC News guy? Didn't he own some of?
Nick
does
Owen, he
still
was
do it?
chairman.
Yeah.
He's still on the board. Yeah.
There must be someone more famous than him.
Oh, Eric Morecambe was always the one in the 80s. Morecambe and Wise.
Tommy Robinson.
EDL.
EDL first shirt. I'll
Yeah.
buy one of them.
Welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers podcast. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Danny, and tonight I'm joined by Jay, A1 and Cam. How are we?
All good.
Yeah.
Good.
No Smeed tonight?
No
He's
Smeed.
in Tenerife.
On
with his
holiday,
missus.
living it up.
Yeah.
Living it up.
Jay, it's your episode. What have you got for us?
We got a beer, and I think it's gonna win points. It's got a bump up a tier for having the best bottle on the pod so far.
Oh, have you been to Home Bargains?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
That's sick.
This is Lucky Buddha, and it's Chinese beer, and I was like, oh, it's just gonna be normal beer. It's brewed with rice.
Ooh.
Rice beer.
Yeah,
Very Chinese.
This is very
Lucky
rogue.
Lucky Buddha enlightened beer, but I just think that bottle.
That bottle's sick.
That's
That's beat
quality.
the, that's
It's
beat the Tuborg one
Yeah.
from last week.
I just think, but we'll see.
yeah.
Is it cold?
Ish.
It's not warm.
I love that bottle opener.
It's satisfying, isn't it?
Do you not find usually when these beers have like fancy bottles? Though,
Oh, they're
shit,
wank.
They
Yeah,
usually taste
yeah,
like
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but
My one was okay because it was cold.
I don't understand. Right, that's brewed in China. I brought it from Home Bargains for £1.49. So tell me how someone can brew the beer, bottle it, and get it to the UK from China and sell it to you for £1.49.
Because
Mass production, innit?
Yeah.
When did it go
Yeah,
out of
hundreds
date?
of millions.
I dunno.
something like-
But
Probably
still,
some little kids making it as well.
yeah, but
yeah,
I don't know. It just
Their
blows
fault
my
if it's
mind.
not tasty. Should have tried harder.
kids are no good at making beer.
Fact.
There might be.
Big John to make it.
We have got a leftover
There's
John
still a
Goat
bottle of
juice.
Jungo Juice behind me, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've left it from last week and no one's taken it. It's just been brewing.
Crack that open later.
Might taste it.
Danny's favourite
Danny
beer.
loved it.
I actually did
just-
enjoy it.
He said to me before you got it, he said, that Jungo Juice is my top 5 beers we've had on this podcast.
It's in the top 5 for me.
Really?
I think that's
Uh,
absurd.
That's mental.
I'm not a fan of these like fruity IPAs that we get each week. Though.
This is just a pure lager, right?
Yeah, but it's brewed with
What
rice.
percentage is
Right.
it?
Oh, the bottle is sick.
4.8. Yeah,
Okay.
take a look, boys.
Got to imagine yourself sinking this with a Chinese.
It looks
Succulent
like the,
Chinese meal.
You know the Cantonese in Old Swinford?
Mm.
It's just a butter. It's just a
That's
butter.
quite, it's just a beer, isn't it?
It does taste a bit different to normal lager, but it's nice.
But-
It's quite smooth.
Mm.
It's very smooth, actually.
Very smooth.
Mm.
Imagine if that was like.
That
if
was
it-
really cold.
I was
That'd be
just about
bang.
to say
Yeah,
that,
it's
yeah.
a little bit warm in it.
Yeah,
Sorry, boys.
That's nice, man.
Lucky butter. £1.49. Get to Home Bargains, boys.
I take
That's
everything
decent.
back. Kids are amazing at making beer,
Mm.
specifically Chinese kids.
Shout out to whoever made this beer. Yeah, I'll
I
rate
think
that.
but it makes
That's nice.
sense to put rice in it because like any carbs work.
Yeah,
Do you feel like when you have like a Chinese beer, like you ought to have it with a Chinese though? Or is that just me being a bit weird?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you wouldn't have a Cobra at the pub,
Yeah, that's
would
what
you?
I mean.
no.
Yeah, but I like
Yeah,
Cobra,
I like
though.
Cobra, but like
But I know what you mean, you have it
only
at a
get it
curry
at a
house.
curry house, like the same way you're not gonna have
And a
Lucky
tiger.
Butter.
If you had tiger,
Tiger's banging.
Yeah,
Tiger's Thai though, isn't it?
might be.
I think.
don't know.
Imagine
Chang.
if you actually like,
Kingfisher as well. They're all in the
Kingfisher.
same bracket, aren't they?
if you went into a Chinese takeaway and whilst you were waiting, they poured you that ice cold on
Oh.
draft. That'd go down nicely.
Mm.
yeah,
That would
Thank you
also,
very much,
if you
Mr.
had like,
Chan.
you know, obviously you go up to the counter at a Chinese takeaway,
Mm.
and then if they had a fridge there full up of them,
Oh,
4.8.
aesthetic look.
4.8 is a good percentage as well.
Yeah.
Lager,
it's-
I feel like that's a good level.
Yeah, I think you
are we
could.
going Unreal?
Oh.
It's
Nah,
well,
because it's
God's
not- it's-
above that.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Oh, there's
probably
another one above Unreal.
Yeah,
I think that's unreal.
I don't feel like this tier list don't make sense.
Nah, it
what's
doesn't.
the middle one?
good.
Good.
So it goes from God unreal to good.
And then,
God, Unreal, good, average, crap.
yeah, so we're
That
kind
makes
of like
sense.
It's good.
we're hitting the top
Or
end more
unreal.
than we're hitting the bottom, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a
I'll put
7.5 out of 10
Ooh, I put
when
it
you
a bit
put it
higher.
into. No, that's how the tier works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd
Do you know what I mean?
I'd put that Unreal. I mean, we can always. We've said with
Yeah.
the ones, we can move
That's the
stuff around.
second Unreal, I think.
You know what
Put
I don't
that
like,
on
and I'm gonna get pelters for this. Asahi. I know it's like.
I love it.
You
I
love
think
it.
it's
Yeah,
nice,
I know
man.
everyone
Do you know
like-
what? I think I just love the glass as well.
But you know, beers
don't
beers
mind
do the
glasses,
rounds of like what's popular and what's not, and
Mm.
then it's just based on what's going on online and stuff. I just don't rate it.
Do you know what I think with Asahi? Part of the problem is you usually get it in like the more fancy places that don't sell as much beer, so it's been sat there.
You get it on Wagamama's now, though.
Yeah.
It's nice for waggers.
Yeah, it's too dry for me. It's I don't know. It just
I
makes
don't
it
mind one
really
or
dry.
two, but I
Yeah,
can drink it all night.
I
I
don't
know-
know,
I know-
paying
Mm.
£6.80 or whatever.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
fucking
sometimes.
expensive. That's the problem as
Yeah.
well, isn't it? Like it always.
It's a super
costs
dry beer, so I'm complaining that it's dry. But do you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't know.
just don't buy something dry then, dickhead.
Have a glass of water with it.
Fair point.
Smeed'd love it. He's a super dry kid. It's a niche reference.
It is a niche
Yeah,
reference, but I like it. I like it. I like it. Right, boys. Today's episode, we're doing the Beer Belly Ballon d'Ors.
Oh,
So we're gonna be. It's not just for the best footballer like the Ballon d'Or is, but we're gonna be giving awards to each of you. Is gonna be nominating a player for a category, and once you've heard your three nominations, you're gonna choose who's the winner for that category.
I like
okay.
that. That's a sick idea, man.
Yeah, right.
So but some of them are serious categories. Some of them are
Silly.
Okay, okay.
A bit,
Yeah.
a bit silly.
Ooh, it's
a
so
little
silly.
bit silly.
Bit goofy.
So
Oh, God.
that was horrible. So the first category is for the set piece hero. So who's most likely to bang a free kick?
Oh,
Does it
Who,
matter? All leagues, all time?
Oh.
Of all
it's
time.
you've got a 94th minute free kick, say 25 yards out.
Is this like a draft system? We can't say the same one.
Yeah, you can't nominate the same one, but then you all have to come to agreement who wins the award in the end.
Yeah.
I've got an opinion for like who's one of the best modern day, but
Just
then it's
say
like I
throw
just
your
don't.
names out there.
I don't.
Remember,
want
this
them
is
to win
90
it.
plus 4. It's not just who's the best, who's got the nuts, the gonads to fucking bang it in the last minute.
Need technique and bottle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go David Beckham.
Yeah.
I think that's such an obvious.
It is obvious. I think he scored the most direct free kicks in Prem history as well.
Yeah. But I think he's third ever direct free kicks.
And you mentioned about the 90 plus 4 minutes.
Well,
Greece.
that's what
Exactly
I
that.
was thinking. Yeah. The name I had in mind was Ward Prowse because he's like
He's just good.
Yeah.
Really good.
He's
like,
got the
at the
technique.
moment.
But 90 plus 4.
That's
do
what I
we know
mean. I
if we
don't
can do
think
it?
he's actually done it, but he's scored like 2 in a game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's done it to
Has he
Wolves. He's
overtake-
done it to Villa.
He's not overtaken Beckham yet, though, has he?
No.
No.
He's got to be close though.
I think he's only 1 or 2 off.
No.
though.
He's not far off.
He
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I think
But that's the thing. Like, I would pick Beckham over it, but I think I don't know. Ward Prowse
yeah,
is
it's a
probably
shout.
better from multiple angles. Do you know what I mean? James Ward Prowse is out. The furthest one he scored against you was ridiculous, like
That
40 odd
goal.
yards.
That is filth.
Yeah.
It meant nothing. I think we were 2 or 3 in the
I saw a thing about Ward Prowse the other day, and it's basically like he would fit football perfectly if it had like an American football version. So in American football, when they bring on the kicker, and it's like the special team just to take the kick.
yeah.
Like if you could do that in football and just bring on Ward Prowse,
Just a
because
set piece taker.
the rest of it, he's not that great.
Yeah.
No.
I think he's underrated.
Do you think?
I think
I
he's
think he's
rated.
underrated.
I think he's rated.
Yeah.
I think he's about where he
He's
should be.
he's okay.
Possibly, yeah.
Does he
possibly.
start for Forest now? He's gone there.
Well, he's not only just
Yeah,
recently
yeah,
signed.
yeah,
I don't know if he's really worked his way into the squad yet. You know,
2 years ago or a year ago, though, there was like talk about him
England
being,
call-ups?
and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even England, like starting for
Yeah,
England.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's that sort of cheat code that everyone thought was like, oh, if you get Grealish and win the foul, and then like in like most people's head that does make sense, but is he a complete enough player to
hold it down.
Do you know what I mean?
In that,
like to be winning the ball back in midfield, and he's
slow as fuck.
He's
as
just
well.
he's like
he's
average.
okay.
He's okay,
Yeah.
but his free kicks are unreal.
And his delivery from corners and crosses from free kicks.
Set piece taker, innit?
Set piece taker, phenomenal. I know who I want to say, but I feel like you've set this question up because you want a particular answer.
Yeah, nah, well, but you guys agree it, not me.
Okay, well, my nomination would be Messi.
No.
I thought you were going to say Janine.
That's what I thought you were
I
going
know.
to say.
Well, no,
But
that's my answer, but that's I feel like the answer that
Yeah,
you
nah,
wanted someone
I-
to say Janino.
To be honest, I actually think Messi probably is the best. I don't know.
Janino,
I don't know.
Janino was phenomenal. But Messi's up there in the same
Do you
conversation.
remember that
as
free
the
kick
other two.
Messi scored? Was it against Liverpool in the Champions League?
Yeah. I just think Messi is he's a clutch player as well.
Yes.
We can't put him
Do you
in
not
for
think-
best free kick.
Can we nominate a player for another
Yeah.
player later?
Yeah. You can. It's.
We'll keep
I don't want
Messi
to give
for
him
later.
ultimate. Yeah.
No,
like-
I want Beckham as well.
All right,
'cause
I'd
I
go
like-
with Bex.
Alright.
I'll go with Bex.
Yeah.
Beckham's our set piece hero.
Yeah.
He's won the Beer Belly Ballon d'Or.
Can we
The
have
Ballon de
a
Belly.
special mention?
Special mention.
Gamps Pedersen.
Yeah.
Morgan Gamps Pedersen.
Pedersen.
Along with Janino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bobby Carlos. Just because
Yeah,
when they do go in, they look fucking good.
And Gareth Bale will be up there as well. Bale was
There's
a good
actually a
free
lot of good free
Yeah,
kick
innit?
takers, but
Yeah.
like a lot.
Ruben Neves.
kick. Yeah, clutch at straws.
Mate, he scored a few bangers
Yeah.
for us, especially in Championship.
The next Beer Belly Ballon d'Or goes to the biggest diva.
I
thought
thought
you
you were
were
going.
gonna
Yeah.
say
Well.
Who do you think's the biggest diva in football?
Oh, that's a good question. That is.
Diva.
So
Are we on about
how-
like on the pitch or away from the pitch as well?
when we say
I think it all comes into
diva,
one.
like,
It's that whole
throw-
persona.
Throw your toys out the pram when
Yeah,
something
just-
doesn't go your way. Proper
Oh, no,
crybaby.
I'm
Because if that is the case, then my nomination would be Bruno Fernandes.
what I was gonna
Yeah, and everyone hates
Bruno
I can't
Fernandes.
stand
Bruno
Bruno
Fernandes.
Mm.
He's a very dislikable player if you're not a Man United fan, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. And he is always throwing his fit, but I don't think he's necessarily like in the dressing room or outside off the pitch.
You
he's
never
not
see
really
anything
diva-y,
about
is he?
his life outside of
No.
football, do you?
You feel
Whether that's because he's not English and like the English.
Yeah, true.
media-
Maybe it's not really in our media so much.
no, but away from the pitch, you can't imagine that he's probably fairly normal. It's just on the pitch, he's so competitive. He just throws his toys out the pram so easily.
Yeah,
At his
fair
own
one.
teammates, which I don't like.
yeah. Throwing your team under the bus is
Yeah,
just
don't like that
shocking,
at all.
man.
Never rated that.
You know who I'll go for? Ben White. Fake tan.
Yeah.
Crying about not
Fake
being
tan,
called up
turkey
for
teeth.
England.
Yeah,
All that.
I've
Like,
fallen out with Southgate.
different type of diva.
Kind of
to
thinking he's
Bruno,
better than
but,
England.
like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
It's didn't he make a comment about, like, to be honest, like, I don't think even if I was asked, I'd play for England again. And everyone was like, mate, we don't need you. It's fine.
You'll
Walker,
probably
you got Walker,
many
Trippier,
better
Trent. Fucking if Reece James is fit, he's in over Ben White.
Yeah.
That's will he ever be fit?
No,
Ben Johnson at Ipswich.
I'd have him over Ben White. Cock him.
Trent was good the other night as well.
I thought he was
Played
class.
well.
Yeah.
I'm quite liking the Carsley ball.
Carsley era.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, against Ireland and Finland. Though.
Yeah, give him a job.
I think it's just nice seeing Grealish in a 10 and actually like playing like he used
time on
to.
the ball. Yeah.
So,
Any other mentions, anyone? Got anyone?
It's not diva really, but I'm just thinking like whingy, cryy players. Like Richarlison's a crier, man. He does my thing.
Yeah.
But he's not really a proper diva. I think he's more like he's in between that. Like he's a shithouse, but like
he loses his temper.
He loses his temper, but
he's a shithouse, but he's not.
He's a whinger to the ref.
Yeah.
So that's it. But I don't think Bruno Fernandes was the name that I
think
thought.
Bruno Fernandes.
Are we
shout
thinking
there.
too? Because obviously all these players that we're discussing are quite recent. Like going back a bit further, what type of players were there?
Divas from back in the day. I think it's probably at its peak now because players are so protected with VAR and people go down for like everything and like I reckon when you think of like the 90s, like Roy Keane, you probably didn't get that many divas like you would now.
At least not on the pitch, because when you're on the pitch, you were a lot less protected by the referees, so you kind of had to be hard.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like Bex was a bit of a diva off the pitch.
Yeah,
he was.
A little bit.
Yeah, and he had all the,
What about
pissing off Fergie with his haircuts.
like Cristiano? He's
I was
a
just
massive
gonna say, as terms of crybabies go,
in the
Cristiano's
last
one
10
of the
years,
biggest ones going.
Well, 5 years especially,
Yeah.
Well, the Euros was the prime example, wasn't it? For getting crying on the pitch after you miss a penalty when you're still in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pissed me off, that day.
I
don't know.
Ronaldo's always been a diva.
Yeah, I think he cares too much, doesn't he? It's like he literally all he cares about is winning.
Yeah.
So like the moment that comes,
but it comes across as being a bit of a whinger.
Yeah,
I think it has to be Bruno Fernandes.
It probably has to be Bruno.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
That's all the main one that's coming to mind.
Yeah.
So Bruno Fernandes wins biggest diva Beer Belly Ballon d'Or.
What's the award look like?
Be in the post.
Well, I think each of them have got different ones. So like I don't know. I don't know what the diva one would be. I don't know what the set piece hero
the diva
would be.
one's just like RuPaul with a football.
The next Beer Belly Ballon d'Or that we're giving out is to the scuffed shot specialist.
Oh,
Scuffed
shot.
So who's most likely to miss a sitter?
Okay.
Who are you laying it to on a plate and
There's-
they're fucking it up?
Timo Werner.
Oh, that's a great shout. Great shout.
It's the first name that came into my head, man. I felt so sorry for him his first season at Chelsea because like he was in the right space all the time and just it wouldn't fall for him. They'd give him the penalty, he'd miss the penalty, and it's not even like he'd not hit the target. The keeper would save it. It's just like so unlucky.
I know what you mean. That's when you feel sorry for a player when they're so like low on confidence.
Yeah.
And the main penalty taker gives them and they still miss.
Mate, I swear, every time that happens, every time the penalty taker gives it to someone in a row, it never turns around.
Wasn't it like the lowest underperformance on XG of like a striker who's played over 16 starts or whatever in the league or something stupid like that? It was ridiculous, really bad. That's a good shout. I can't even really think.
I think a lot of players go through spells.
Torres at Chelsea when he signed for 50 million. I mean, he was dog shit.
He couldn't hit a barn door.
No.
But Liverpool, exact opposite, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So
prolific.
I think it's hard to like narrow this sort of thing down to a whole career in it because, like, let's face it, most of these are going to be strikers because they're going to be taking the most shots. Peter Crouch, when he had that massive streak when he was at Liverpool, and I think he got given a penalty and missed it as well. It's like,
and then all that happened was he scored a really fluky goal.
And then he
it,
started
went,
banging
it
them.
went down as his, and that was a boost to the confidence,
Yeah.
and he went on and bangs loads.
Darwin Núñez has been a bit of a.
Ooh.
Yes, that was one of mine.
That's,
Yeah.
But
the
the
thing
thing scores
is-
the hard ones and misses the
Yeah,
series.
Yeah,
he scores
yeah.
worldies,
Yeah.
man. That's the thing.
He
Timo
hit-
Werner doesn't score.
He hit the woodwork like
4 times.
a
in
mad
a game.
amount of times, didn't he?
4 or 5 times. It's a Premier League record.
Yeah.
However
In one
many times
game?
it is in
Yes.
one game.
Do you know, I was out.
That was last season.
I was out in Sheffield once, and some bloke came up to me and asked me for a picture because he said I look like Darwin Núñez.
Did you have your mustache?
No?
You've been commented that on the pod before, like.
Oh, shit.
Have you?
Who's that mouth breather? It's noon.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think it's true, but
You don't look like Núñez.
I think Werner's the shout.
Hang on, there's got to
There's
be.
more-
We've got to hang on.
more-
we've
Well,
got to
hang
discuss
on.
more.
My suggestion, because those are the 2 I was going to say, and the third name I had in my head was Raheem Sterling. Because
Oh.
Sterling's missed a
It's
few
tap-ins, isn't it?
big
Yeah.
sitters
Yeah,
in his
the
life.
scuff shot like on the line sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Literally, he's like a yard out.
Oh, it's the free kick for me when he bangs it out for like a throw.
Oh,
That's when he moved to
Yeah.
Chelsea, wasn't it?
I don't think it actually went out for a throw. I think it was a goal kick, but it was so far wide and high.
If we talk about worst misses of all time, I think Erling Haaland actually has like
One of the
record,
worst.
wasn't it? 0.98 xg. It was literally
Yeah.
tap it in on the line. I don't even know how he managed to loft it over.
What about that penalty that Henry and was it Pires that
Yeah,
messed up at
yeah.
Arsenal?
Oh, like the
Yeah,
tap
yeah,
to
Yeah. I mean,
Because Henri technically touched it, so
yeah,
Perez
I know.
couldn't.
But he touched it, but scuffed it.
Yeah.
And then he tried to touch it again, and then Pires like, "What are you doing?" And then
Yeah. That was Henri's fault.
Yeah.
That was a shit show, that was.
Funny.
there must be some like
I feel
That was
like
against Villa, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
big money moves that just never. I mean, you see it all the time. Nicholas Jackson's up there, isn't he?
I was thinking, yeah, but
I
then
feel like he doesn't have. He doesn't seem to have that many
Shots.
actual like clean cut
Yeah.
chances.
He's a bit of a donkey. I remember the League Cup
Yeah.
final last year where I think Chelsea should have beaten City if they had a clinical striker, but Jackson just had an absolute
Chelsea have had a
stinker.
number of them, aren't they? Haven't they?
They've got
Oh,
the
number
curse,
nine.
the
yeah.
9 curse, yeah.
I mean, who else? Shevchenko was crap there, wasn't he?
Falcao, Lukaku, Higuain,
Crespo.
Morata.
So many.
But they're good names though. Like they've
Yeah.
done it everywhere else,
Yeah,
haven't they?
just
So you
died
can't
Chelsea,
put. Yeah. Who else?
I actually think Nicholas Jackson might have a bit of a turnaround season.
I think he might.
like
Yeah.
when they battered Wolves, I thought he was all right.
He gets into. He's sort of similar to Avern. He gets into all right positions. He's got
I think
the
he's a bit more of a
physicality.
brute, you know what I mean? Like, I-
He's tall, isn't he? He's like 6'4", isn't he?
I don't think
Don't know if
he's
he's
that
out-
tall,
he's
but
like
he's
6'2".
big,
He's
though, isn't
6'2",
he?
but he's just like, he's a handful.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's the right word. He's a handful.
Who was the one? I know it's not necessarily a shot. Who was the one that tried the skill? Was it for Pompey back in the day? And he tried like a roulette or something and fell over his own feet.
Oh, I remember having the DVD.
It wasn't like-
Ian writes, "It shouldn't happen to a footballer."
Yeah, it
And
wasn't-
like all the embarrassing moments of footballers, and that was on there.
That's such like a kid who likes football.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
it
present,
was a
like-
Christmas present. Yeah. Oh,
It wasn't like David Nugent, was it, or someone?
no,
like that?
no. I think it might have
Was
been.
it? It was someone like that,
That
wasn't it? I
rings
can't
a bell.
remember.
Yeah.
But do you know what we're on about?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He
So
just
funny.
like basically
David
falls over his
Nugent.
feet.
I haven't even thought about him in about 10 years.
He could have been on average player. list.
Didn't he always have like a good card on FIFA? Because he was rapid.
Nah, I think he was
No.
slow as fuck, wasn't he?
He was
Oh, I
just
don't
he was
know.
just like your bog standard centre midfielder, really, wasn't he? Or was
I
he a
thought he was a
fullback?
striker, wasn't he?
I don't
David
know.
Nugent. He got an England call up, didn't he, David Nugent?
I thought he was like a box to box. I don't
No,
know.
I think he was a
Let me
striker.
do some research.
Yeah, so
this
average.
is how average he was.
Football.
We don't know what position he plays.
Right, so I think
You come here for the
Yeah,
football
you've got-
knowledge.
he played for Bolton, didn't he? Or am I thinking of Kevin Davies?
Oh, there's a striker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look though. Did he get an England call? I think he's got one cap for England.
Like Stuart Downing's got like one cap for England.
He's got one cap.
One cap, one goal.
You got
Born. What?
he got dropped after that. Fucking harsh.
that's got to be like a footballer pointless. Yeah. And how many footballers can you name who've got one goal and one cap?
Ooh,
Just
Just
probably one
yeah.
cap. Probably not for England. One cap, one goals, but it's probably like 2 or 3.
I was going to say there's
It
probably
could well
not
be
one.
only him, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, what did we decide?
I think Werner.
Werner.
Timo Werner.
It's harsh, but
He does.
I think it's
He's
harsh whoever
alright,
you give
but
it to, but like I'm really struggling to think
That
of,
season, though, was possibly
Oh,
the...
yeah.
Like,
I think
Cause
the
it-
Ballon d'Or happens in a season. Yeah.
yeah.
So like I think
Nowadays it does,
we
yeah.
probably need to think of it more
just not just so much
a
through their
specific.
career.
Yeah,
just-
because you're not going to get someone that's going to continually scuff because they wouldn't be playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Torres in that first season at Chelsea, he just couldn't.
Yeah,
he couldn't buy
yeah.
a goal, could he? And then,
Nah.
but then he did Did he score the winner that Barcelona?
Away with the Gary Neville.
Was that his first season? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
don't
say
know.
it's first.
So that kind of
season.
makes up for everything else.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
So.
It's like the
Big
Kai
goal.
Havertz, like always flopped at Chelsea
Champions
and
League
won the
final.
Champions League. So it's like,
Yeah.
You know what? Jesus isn't clinical.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
know
yeah,
what?
that's a good shout.
Yeah, the amount of chances he had when he was at
Yeah.
City as well. Like,
He is one of the most frustrating strikers to watch because any other striker in his position or most would just take the shot and he wants to walk the ball in the net and you're
Yeah.
just screaming at the TV going, fucking shoot. Oh,
Do you reckon that's
does my
like a
head in.
confidence thing?
No, I think he's just a fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
He's just a fucking idiot.
Won Premier Leagues at Man City.
Yeah, but he's a fucking idiot. He could have more goals.
Right. So that was Timo Werner for the scuff shot. This is the Beer Belly Ballers Ballon d'Or Olympic diving medal.
Oh, biggest diver.
Oh, there's
Everyone's-
loads.
I'm not
I
going
can't-
Jack
my mind's going
Grealish because I
blank.
think there's more.
I don't think he's particularly a diver. He is constantly getting nicked.
Salah's
Yeah.
up there, isn't he?
Salah.
I would have said so.
Yeah, he's up there.
I'd put Raheem Sterling above Salah.
Yeah.
I'd put Salah above Sterling.
Would you?
Yeah. I'd
Mahrez
also
as well.
Mahrez,
put
yeah,
Yeah.
Bale at Tottenham had a reputation for doing it. I seem to remember.
Ronaldo as well.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Ronaldo.
man. Ronaldo's dived
Ronaldo's-
a lot in his
yeah.
career.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the stats actually for who's conceded the most free kicks by diving.
You can
Or like the
probably-
most yellow cards for
I was
diving.
going to say you
Yeah.
could probably figure it out by yellow cards, couldn't you? For
Neymar.
being
Yeah.
Ooh,
Neymar.
It
innit?
might have
It's
to be
gotta be
Neymar.
Neymar.
I was just
Neymar.
thinking there's another big name. Yeah, Neymar.
Oh, yeah. Neymar.
For
that's
rolling
that's
around
a
on the floor.
no-brainer. Yeah, exactly. It's not just the dive;
Yeah.
it's the
It was-
theatrics after
I
as
think
well.
that was the thing with Neymar because a lot of the time he would actually get clipped, but he went down like he'd been shot at.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think, like, especially if you didn't like football and you watch Neymar play, that's why people don't. It's like, oh, it's not proper blokes like rolling around the floor and he's not.
It's not
even
a good
been
advert
touched.
for the game, is it?
It's not. No,
It's shocking.
but
Yeah.
Poor.
I think it is kind of. It's not going out the game completely, but I think you probably do see less of it now. VAR's a thing.
I
'cause
think,
that
I
is
think,
one
I think
good
people
thing.
are just better at it.
yeah.
Instead of diving, you
It's,
leave.
it's
you
dragging
leave.
your foot
Yeah, you
along,
leave.
waiting for the contact,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
leave
But
your training leg.
I do think the refs are cottoning on to
Yeah,
that now
no, they
as
are.
well.
They are.
Vardy used to do that quite a lot as well.
Yeah, but that never used to go noticed because it was always like, well, there was contact. So.
Yeah.
Saka does a bit of that, leaving
Yeah,
his
he
foot
does
in there,
actually.
Yeah.
I
waiting
think
for the
it's
contact.
probably a common thing
Yeah.
now.
Do you know
though,
what?
isn't it? I bet the
These
coaches
days, like
probably
you have
say.
to be
Yeah.
like, it has to be part of your game. If you know you're not going to get there first, but you can win a free kick.
Because the thing
I
is,
don't know, it's not right,
if-
but you're going to do it. Aren't
if you leave your foot in there, like leave it trailing, you get contact and go into ground, the worst thing is they don't give it. They don't book you for a penalty because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, there was contact, but we're not going to book you for a dive.
Which doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
They should book
In my
them
eyes, it
for
should
it
be
as
one.
well.
It's got to be
Yeah.
one or the other, hasn't it?
Sitting on the fence, isn't it, really?
That does annoy me with refs. You see a player go to ground, they don't give the penalty, and it's like, all right, book him for diving then.
Yeah,
Because it's either
It's
a penalty
one-
or it's a dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It always,
And it's
or
a
is
good
there some-
tackle.
or is
Well,
this,
if it's a good tackle,
you know,
they don't-
where there's some contact, but he's got the ball. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, if clean tackle's a clean tackle, though. I feel
Mm.
like, I don't know, there's just a bit of common sense needed in there.
So that.
Are we
The,
giving it to Neymar?
Oh, it's got to
Yeah.
be Neymar for that one.
The only other name was Suarez a bit of a diver.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I think he was just a bit of everything, wasn't he?
The one,
Just
the one
a bit
I,
of everything.
I always remember. I can't remember who it's against. Like someone would like touch Suarez's face like that, and he'd go down.
Yeah,
like
Well, no,
yeah.
he did the celebration right in front of who was it? Was it?
David Moyes.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
Moyes?
Yeah, yeah.
He got
Moyes would call him a diver,
that
and
was
he
it.
just like
oh yeah, they'd fished him.
Yeah.
Scored away at Goodison and then jumped on the touchline in
I
front of the
love
bench.
that. I
That's
fucking
proper
love that.
shithouser.
That
isn't
that's just that's
Don't get that in
what
a
you want to
modern
see.
game.
No,
I miss Suarez.
no,
in
you'd
the
get
Prem.
fined if you did that today.
That's
Yeah,
game's
probably
gone.
would.
I think you would.
Game's
You
gone.
just
You
like
can't
50
even
grand
shit
gone.
house people.
No.
Barclays Premier League was just
Barclays.
not
Barclays,
unbeaten, wasn't it?
Woke nonsense.
Yeah, but you're not calling it. I don't think Suarez isn't a Barclays man, is he?
No, he's
No.
not rogue enough. You can't
not
be a
like-
worldie. That's the rules,
Is Barclaysman just a streets won't forget?
basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because all the ones I've seen are like, well,
I
yeah,
feel
their
like
streets
it
won't forget.
cuts off at like 2015 as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's nearly 10 years ago that you're kind of thinking.
You definitely
10
can't
to
be a
20
streets
years.
won't forget if you've played within like the last 5-6 years. I think.
I think you've just got to be retired. You can't be still playing.
No, because I think
but,
Streets
like,
Won't
isn't
Forget. There's a lot of
Demba Ba still
nostalgia
playing?
involved.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like in
yeah,
10 years'
maybe.
time, there's players now that will be Streets.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm
But you
trying
can't look
to
back
Mateta.
at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Mateta,
you can't look
Ryan
back at
ain't
someone who
Norrie.
retired like 2 or 3 years ago
He
and
will
be like,
be.
oh,
Mate,
Streets Won't Forget.
Norrie
Yeah.
will not be a Streets
Mate,
Won't Forget
he
player.
will be.
No
He's the
No,
most-
he
way.
won't.
He's the most skillful player I've ever seen down the Molyneux.
Says a lot about the Molyneux, doesn't it?
He won't
Not
be.
really.
a
He's
Streets
the
Won't
most
Forget.
skillful player you've ever seen at Molyneux. It's your left back.
Mate, have you ever...
Nah,
you
to be
don't
fair,
watch
he
the
is a good
Wolves,
player. I
like,
can't lie, he is a good player.
In terms
I'm
of
just
dribbling,
surprised
he's one of our best dribblers.
You've never had a better dribbler in like
Helder
midfield
Costa.
on the wings.
That was Championship though, wasn't it?
Mate,
Costa.
honestly, I don't think there's a more skillful player than Nate Norrie that's been down the Wolves. Honestly, I don't
Sucks to
think
be
I
a
could think of
Wolves
one.
fan.
Big claim.
Tell me a Villa player
What? Who's
more
Well-
skillful.
More skillful and a better dribbler.
Jack Grealish is a better dribbler?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not more
actually.
He's not more skillful than Ryan Norrie.
A better
There's just no
dribbler.
chance.
He's close
Dribbler, yeah,
control.
maybe, yeah.
like
Close control, or like ball carrying.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's hard to define the
The
difference.
fact that Ain't Norrie's a left back, that's just what makes him like a little bit Streets Won't Forget.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
he's
It's
skillful,
like
but
positions.
pants at everything else going forward. That's why he's on left back.
We're not
Yeah,
going to be doing
and
this
it-
pod in 10 years' time doing
oh,
Streets Won't Forget 11, going, oh, right.
Right, Cam will bring it up and we'll say that's a
I'm
fucking
telling
wank
you,
shout.
100%.
Do you think he'll go shit then, and then no one will care about him? He's not going to take off. Because that's what Streets Won't Forget. It's not like he'll be with
have
you.
like a couple of good seasons and then fall off.
He's a
don't
bit
you?
suspect
Turkey.
defensively, isn't he? That's the thing.
He's
Yeah.
not a great defender.
No.
But
I agree. Yeah, he's good on the ball, but I would never say like I would never watch him and think bloody hell, like the skills on
Yeah.
him.
No, honestly, like he is Mahrez without any finishing touch. That's what he is. Promise you. There's something about like French sort of, you know, like those French Algerian-born players.
Yeah.
They've just got that like flair about them.
Benrahma.
Yeah, no, honestly, that
early
kind of
Hassan
vibe.
Aouar.
Faguli. Was Faguli on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Algerian, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
left back.
It was Zidane was
Anyway.
Algerian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was. I'm sure he had that. He
For
was
another
like
French
half
Algerian, yeah.
Algerian heritage. Right. So that was still off going from Neymar. Next one. This is the Olympic gymnastics gold. Who's the best acrobat in football? Who's gonna
Most
score?
athletic.
Not athletic. Who's gonna
Yeah,
score
I
you
know.
an absolute
Bicycle.
ridiculous bicycle scorpion kick?
Or
Zlatan.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
Zlatan.
Although Cristiano's
Cristiano's up there.
Ronaldo's got to be one of. He's
And-
probably
and-
scored
and
the
Bale.
most.
And
Yeah.
Bale. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are the three, really, aren't they?
Yeah,
Some
for like
little Man
outrageous,
United.
like who?
Crouchy.
Yeah, fucking.
Mate.
Last
Is-
season, you'd go off Garnacho, wouldn't you? Garnacho's
Yeah.
got, I don't know.
I was gonna say there's some little like 8-year-old Man United kid going, Garnacho,
Oh,
Garnacho.
yeah.
He's not going in this because
No.
Some of the
Don't
kind
like
of
him.
like angles Zlatan scored from, though, like where he just got his
But-
body
oh,
into
the-
a stupid
the one against
position and,
England, a
like,
bicycle
Yeah.
kick from
Yeah.
outside the box to
Well,
lob a
no, it's
keeper.
about 30 yards out, and the fact that
Oh, more than that.
it didn't even bounce before it went in. It
straight
goes,
over the
it goes
line.
straight over the line. I saw it on Twitter the other day, and I was like, "What?
That got the
fuck?
Puskás
No.
award, didn't it?
I sure
You'd
he
hope
did.
so.
You'd like to think so, yeah.
It should do."
You know who
Yeah,
deserves
should
to mention though? Giroud.
Ooh,
Yeah,
but I think
That
he's
scorpion kick as well. Like, you know, the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he scored some overhead bices.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's got a
up there,
highlight
man.
reel.
and he's
I remember his scorpion kick. I don't remember any Giroud bices.
Oh, he
I
definitely.
feel like that.
Oh,
but
do you
that's
remember the
what
Henrik Mkhitaryan bicy?
yeah,
No,
It's
not
called a
bicy.
scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah.
Scorpion.
Didn't
I-
this is a really weird fact, but didn't he not win goal of the month for that?
No, it's the one.
Mkhitaryan didn't because technically it should have been offside. It was a bit of a clanger from the lino.
Ooh,
Matthew
Lino
Wilkes.
Clanger.
Ooh.
Mr.
Yeah, I was going to say, I swear, like that goal never won goal of the month, which just seems
Yeah.
bizarre. There is also another bit of like, I can't remember the player, but there's like some niche goal, and someone won the Puskás but didn't win goal of the month.
I know. Wasn't it Salah?
It was Salah
It was
against Roma in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Or no,
Well,
or
it
no.
was Everton, wasn't it?
Was it the Merseyside?
Wasn't
Yeah.
it when he cut in and
bends it
Yeah.
into the top corner.
it's a good goal, but
it
it's
should
not-
it shouldn't
yeah.
have won the Puskás.
Nah.
Well, yeah.
You
it-
see ones
it
that on
doesn't
that,
win
these
goal
like
It-
Sunday League ones that someone's scored an absolute world. It's
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
that.
yeah.
Can you win Puskás if
Sunday
you're an
League?
amateur footballer?
No.
No, I don't think so.
That's
You got to be playing in a top league,
It's,
ain't you?
it's got to be professional, I think.
I think there are like lower league players that have won it before for like
Yeah.
mental goals, but I still
Yeah.
think you have to have some. Is it? You've got to be professional, or
I
you've
think
got to,
it might be professional.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense because otherwise you just
It could be semi-pro as well, but amateurs.
What classes
not
is
involved.
professional? What division?
Professional is just
here,
as long as
in-
it's your full-time profession.
you
don't
you
have
get
another
paid
job,
and you don't have another job.
Okay.
So like probably like what
It's mostly
fifth, sixth tier in
Sixth,
England,
Nah,
maybe.
it's mostly 5th tier on
Fi-
up, isn't it?
Fifth tier will all be professional. 6th tier, you'll
Might
get,
be
you'll
odd
get a
one.
handful of teams.
Yeah.
Well, like Kiddie, you're in the 6th tier. They'll all be professional.
You think?
Just about.
I don't know.
Most
dunno.
of their players will be professional.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I think they will be.
We'll have to find out for.
There's a lot of money that's got to be going into a club for it to be professional, to be able to play wages that are
Yeah,
enough
you'd have
Well,
to
you
have
gotta
to
be
put
paying
a few
like
thousand to come
for,
and
for
watch it.
20, 30 odd players. Well, maybe
And
not
staff.
30,
Oh, it's
but
like
yeah.
You're talking like say
Not-
if you've
not
got
all-
25 players plus staff.
Yeah, that's
but
a
the thing
lot.
is-
of-
the
Yeah,
thing-
you've probably,
on
you've probably got
wages,
like 10 staff, haven't you?
The thing is that but the staff won't be professional. They'll be part timers, but the players at somewhere like
Yeah,
Kiddie
yeah,
will be
right,
professional.
okay.
But you get like the manager and maybe his assistant might be professional.
But your physios and stuff
Your
like that.
physios will just be like part time,
You've got
like
to
have-
doctors and
Surely
stuff
if all
like
your
that.
players are professional, you've got to have your manager professional.
And the manager will be professional. Oh,
But
like,
your coaches as well, surely. Like,
no,
I don't know.
Oh, mate, like just a coach in training at Kidderminster Harriers, he'll just be part time, yeah.
Do you reckon they'd have like a goalkeeper coach as well then? Or do you reckon
Yeah,
there's
they-
going to
yeah,
be
they-
like a couple coaches which
probably
kind of
the
do
third
all
choice
round?
keeper.
It will be the third choice keeper who's got a coaching badge that will just
Yeah.
train the
Yeah,
other two.
true.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 left. The first one, the Beer Belly Ballers Ballon d'Or, is for the best name in football.
Oh,
Diniar Bilyanetinov.
I knew he was going to say that.
That was fast. That was fast.
There's no one coming close.
I mean,
Yoshi Ben Ayoun.
I like a
That's quite, yeah.
JJ Okocha, so good they named him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good names, and a lot of them are Streets won't forget as
Yeah.
well. Because, like,
I feel like some people
oh,
have just
what's
named
his name?
like,
Tushalabalabalaba.
Oh, South African lad, yeah.
I don't know his first name.
Shabalabalabala. Goal for Africa.
goal for the world. What was
Uh,
it? Goal for South Africa. Goal for all of Africa.
yeah.
And then waving flag starts playing.
I think, yeah.
Bilyanetinov. Is that how you say it?
We're not surely we're not giving a.
I don't know. But
It's his name Diniar Bilyanetinov.
it
And I only know him from
rolls off
scoring an
nice.
absolute banger against us.
It was a good
I
goal.
don't know if we
remember
could
it.
have Tushalabalabalaba because I don't know his first name.
Tush.
There's got to be a lot of like African names that are mental.
Like what?
Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
I was trying to think of like funny ones, but then I couldn't think of any, and this was like scraping about.
Danny
at this point.
Shitu.
Yeah, that was jokes when you're on the playground.
Fucks.
Christian
Christian
Fuchs.
Christian Fuchs.
We really are.
That's so
We
immature.
really are 11-year-olds. aren't we?
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
Wang.
Are we waiting for really
I don't know.
stick this one?
Yeah. All right.
Willy Bolly.
Yeah. I'm up for Willy Bolly.
Willy Bolly is not winning the best
No, it's
name.
just the fact that at the time we had Willy and then Johnny at left back as well.
Do you still have Dicko at that point as well?
Oh, maybe.
Nah, I think he was already
Yeah,
gone, wasn't
and
it?
Sacco.
Yeah.
Dicko,
Sacco,
Sacco,
Willy,
and
Johnny.
So the fact his name's Willy Bolly.
Yeah.
It's just class.
Who's the best? Who's had the best name at Luton that you can remember? Marvellous Nakamba's a great name.
Marvellous is a
Mm.
great name.
It's a good name. Great name.
Great name. That's my favourite name.
No one springs to mind from Luton, to be honest.
No, it's hard.
We're going for Willy Bolly.
No, Harry, he's not winning the best name.
I think it's funny.
I'd rather Dillian or Bilyanetinov.
We'll give it Bilyanetinov.
I can't write that down, but someone will remember it.
DB. Put it.
Yeah, I've just done it like a signature. That's his perfect signature. I've just forged it. Right, the last one. Rendered on a silly one.
Ooh.
This.
That last one was so serious.
No. Yeah. This one is which player is the most likely to do the Yao Kim Lo scratch and sniff?
How would you come up with that?
I don't know.
Who's like the
which
grubbiest player?
which player is could be pictured doing that? You reckon?
Harry Maguire.
You
Yeah.
think?
Elliot Reed.
He's probably already done it.
That's Mead.
He's doing it right now,
Doxed
watching
him.
this podcast.
doxed it like it was hidden at his identity. He's not Batman. He wishes he was Batman.
Steve McNulty.
Oh yeah, he's got the scratch and sniff.
He's got the scratch and sniff.
I feel like there's got to be a few Prem players that have like
I don't know. They're all
rotters.
very
Man.
like groomed these days.
Yeah,
a lot
they
of
are.
like Prem players.
What's his name? Did the elephant? He's got scratch and sniff in him.
Robin
Robin
Friday.
Friday.
Robin
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
I think Robin Friday's got the scratch and sniff.
Yeah, I think a lot of our night out do. I can imagine Reg Nightingale having a scratch and sniff.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, where he's just sat there in his boxers on a balcony with a fat guy just scratching away.
Classic holiday balcony.
Yeah. He's feeling rough, and the sun's coming up. He hasn't gone to bed yet.
Fat Gundogan as well.
Well, he
got it in
wouldn't do it now. He's trim.
Nah.
Yeah.
Wayne Shaw.
Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney.
Rooney.
How do we not
Rooney.
think of that?
He's the most scratch and sniff bloke in the world.
Yeah, it's Wayne Rooney. He's definitely fucking.
There we go, then.
It's Colleen Rooney. No, it's Rebecca Vardy.
Yeah.
Right, boys, that concludes the Beer Belly Ballon d'Ors. We have the award for the biggest diva went to Bruno Fernandes. The set piece hero went to Bex. The scuff shot missing the sitters went to Timo Werner. Diver was Neymar. Acrobat was Zlatan. The best name was Dilinar.
You don't know how to say Dilinar Bilionetinov.
Billionetinov.
There we go, nailed it.
I don't know how to spell it, but
No. And the Joachim Low sniff is our boy Wayne Rooney.
Wazza.
Scratching and sniffing and all
What
sorts.
a list of players, man.
Nice.
Ready for the quiz?
Yeah, man.
You'll never guess what.
Rhyme
Oh.
quiz.
It's a rhyme quiz,
No
boys.
way, man.
It's part 2 and we're back with the rhyme quiz. Right. Buzzers, please, gentlemen.
Rooney.
Didn't ya?
I was thinking.
That's
I'm not going to
That's
finish.
going to piss you off.
off.
Question 1. This man could hit a midget's cock.
Didn't ya?
You don't know what the second
Oh,
part
yeah?
is.
I thought
Yeah, go on. You have to guess.
Charlie Adam.
If you got this, I'll be fucking amazed.
Go on.
Badadan.
This man could hit a midget's cock.
Am I out now?
Yeah, you are.
Another word for miss.
Miss or is like
Miss. Like miss. Hello, miss.
oh
Rooney, Adam, and Madam.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
what,
1 point.
teacher?
Right. You got to do leaderboard because you haven't got your fucking thingies.
Yeah.
One's better.
Dan Boy got 1. Yeah, just 1 question. You fucking.
No, I forgot.
Charlie Adam.
Batadan.
Close.
Question 2. Former Wolves striker, acorn producing plant.
Oh,
I really don't think this rhymes,
acorn
actually.
What?
producing plant.
Sounded better in my head.
Shut up, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Denicophobia tree.
Kind of.
What?
What makes an acorn?
A tree? Oak tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, mine was way better. Oak and Vokes.
Wait, was
See,
it,
that's
so wait,
pretty
it was
That's way better.
It was a phobie, an oak tree. Fuck
Oh,
it.
sorry, that's
I'm sorry, I got
That's
it.
awful.
I got it.
Oh,
I
not
can't
it.
believe that was
It
actually
rhymes
it.
enough that he got it.
Oaks
Yeah.
and Vokes is way better.
Yeah, in fairness, it
Yeah,
is.
but he did already have his guess. He went tree.
Well, no, it's
Oh,
basically right. If you rob me of a point there,
I'll give you.
That's not a point.
I'll
My
give
Phobie and tree.
phobie and tree.
yeah, but I
I'll
said
get-
oak
no,
tree.
Oak.
I'll give you half a point.
That's
I'll give you half a point.
awful.
I literally got the full
I'm the
point.
fucking quiz master.
Do I get
right?
not Oaks and Vokes? That's way better.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Got
the
it
answer,
after-
was it?
And you got it after me.
Yeah.
But what about if it is the answer just
But
a
it's-
different way?
No, because it's
No,
not the
it's
answer.
not.
It's not the
I'm
answer
the
then.
quiz master.
Fair enough.
Shut up. Question 3. West Bromwich Albion free kick taker. A long kick out of the hands.
Shut up, blah, blah, blah. Chris Brunt and a punt.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was fast.
That was fast.
Jesus.
Oh, you know when you buzz in and you're kind of just trying to figure it out before he says. Hopefully the cogs.
Question 4.
C word.
And that crossed my mind when I was doing the rhyme. I was like, did we
We're
say
a family-friendly
that? I think we
podcast.
say that.
You
don't we?
do. I
Yeah, I don't say that.
Not on pod.
I always say it. Bad, I need to stop that. Question 4. Tied up hair, former Ireland international.
Yeah. Done and bun.
Correct.
Oh. I was trying to think of something that rhymed with ponytail.
Yeah, so, yeah. Brady and ponytail.
Okie dokie. We've got question 5.
I can't go over a phobia and oak tree.
It really doesn't rhyme, does it?
Doesn't add
ever
up.
had.
I was doing this like 10 minutes before I left the house to come in. I think the others have been alright.
Yeah. Oh,
Can't-
I've technically got it.
Everyone's doing good.
It's hard to rhyme bun with done, isn't it?
No, to be fair. Right. Question 5. Ex-German goalkeeper. Sweet bread served with curry.
Didn't you?
Oh.
Khan and naan.
What's a sweet naan?
Well,
Shut up.
hang on. Peshwari naan.
I'll give it, yeah.
But that's a half point.
Yeah,
then.
I think, actually, to be fair, if you get that one, Alan gets it one.
Yeah, if you can have naan instead of Peshwari naan, I can have a tree instead of oak tree.
What do you reckon, Danny? You weren't involved in this one.
Half a point.
Oh,
Oh, fuck
For
off.
both of us.
I see why you're doing this, Danny.
Danny.
It makes no difference. We're still.
Well, no,
Are we
because if
still
Danny
tied?
gets one, then it's fucking...
If Danny gets one,
Yeah.
then he definitely doesn't get the
I
full
don't know what
point.
he gets.
Question 6. Spurs fullback, day after today.
Shabba-dabba-dabba.
Bruni.
Didn't you?
Pedro Porro tomorrow.
Correct.
You know what I was thinking? I went. I heard Spurs.
Ben Davies.
No, I heard Spurs fullback. I went. Asuakoto.
A Cotto tomorrow. Yeah, that's what
What is that noise? You sound like fucking...
That's good.
Is that a Star Wars or something?
Ewok.
Fucking
That's really
R2-D2.
good.
That was good.
Thank you.
Suarez.
Question 7. Leicester midfielder, and every man gets a set of these at Christmas.
Oh. Say again.
Leicester midfielder, and every man gets one of these at
Gee.
Christmas.
Didn't you? Links and winks.
Correct.
What? I was trying to think of socks.
Yeah,
socks.
I thought
Yeah.
Harry
boxers
Winks.
straight away. Yeah.
Links.
Yeah.
Links.
Links.
Yeah, like
Africa.
chocolate.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
He doesn't get links. He definitely gets like champneys.
Sure, man.
Yeah. Right. I don't know how I feel about this one either.
This can't be worse than the phobia.
Question 8. Netherlands winger and the people who come when you ring 999.
What? What? Say again.
Netherlands winger and the people who come when you ring 999.
Didn't you? Gakpo and Popo.
Correct.
There's no way. I actually thought of that, and I went, no, that can't be it.
That's the worst one.
That can't. No.
I'm trying to
I
think
actually
of.
thought of
I'm
that, and I
having a
went,
point.
no, that's not it. No.
That's awful.
That was the first thing that came to my head, and I didn't buzz in.
I thought that was good.
I went, no, they can't be that.
I thought that was quite easy.
Oh,
Give me a
mate.
point.
When you said
give it
ring
to him.
999,
Jesus.
you needed to narrow. That was like. Could
Oh,
have
yeah.
been like
Yeah, but that's
an
all part of it.
ambulance
That's all
or
part of
Yeah.
the question, though. You don't make it too easy.
That is true.
yeah,
That's
because
shocking.
that would have been too easy otherwise.
I'm not sure
Can we
about
just
this
say
one
whenever
either.
whenever we do the rhyme quiz, he's going, oh, that doesn't rhyme like this.
Yeah,
Why does it
yeah,
sound
I
like
am.
that?
That's what. If it's anyone
Matt-
moaning sounds like that.
Mouth
doesn't
breather,
it?
innit?
That was mouth breathing, by the way.
Was it?
Sound like A1's dog. Right, question 9. Brighton striker, my blank, my back, my pussy and my crack.
Say again.
Ah.
Say again.
Brighton striker, my blank, my back, my pussy and my crack. Come on, you just fill in.
Oh, Danny Welbeck, my neck, my
Yeah.
back, my pussy, my
I couldn't
crack.
think of what it was.
Yeah.
My mind just went blank. I was thinking my ass.
What's the part of that song?
Jao Pedro.
Oh, wait,
ass.
I was trying to think. Jao Pedro? What?
My mind has gone blank this quiz.
I thought of Evan Ferguson or something. Different rhymes.
Glenn Murray?
João Pedro.
Number 10. The
It's
last one. So I think
What's the scores?
Danny, you're
I'm
first.
Me and I want
yeah.
a drawing, aren't we?
Drawing.
Oh, it's all to fight for.
Question 10. Player who signed for Liverpool this summer and a weapon police use.
What? Oh, shut up.
Brune.
Taser.
Oh.
Taser.
Chiesa Taser.
Yeah, I've won a quiz. I don't think I've ever won a
Who's
quiz.
that? Oh, yeah.
Taser from...
It's the only signing they made.
I was thinking baton. I was like, nah, it's pepper spray, innit?
Chiesa pepper spray.
Yeah.
That concludes the quiz.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
There was some
I think
shitters in
that's
there,
the
sorry.
worst.
Do you know
boys,
what's...
it was.
It's that worst rhyme quiz. It's the only quiz I've won.
Is it?
The whole...
Maybe
I've
because
never won a
we're
quiz.
on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Not very clever.
My mind went blank. I was so shit at that.
That-
point.
you-
I got a first point as
you're,
well.
You're too smart for the shitters. That's what it is,
I'll
mate.
tell you what it is. It's recency bias. A lot of them were more recent, so I could get them. The moment you start throwing in like 2007 fullbacks
Yeah,
from like Bolton,
Cam's-
I ain't gonna have a fucking
Yeah,
clue.
to be fair,
Okay, fair
When
enough.
Cam does it, we're all sat here for like...
My quiz could go on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
10 questions.
I'm so annoyed. I genuinely in my head went Gakpo.
The Gakpo one is so...
No,
That's
no.
awful.
It
I was trying to think...
It can't be that.
We didn't
no.
think of phobia and oak tree.
Yeah, no, a phobia and oak tree is shockingly
That is
bad.
For
possibly
the
worst
Gakpo one, I was trying to think of emergency responder. What rhymes?
one. No.
I was getting like Bergwine ambulance.
Depay paramedic. Yeah.
Right,
Nice
boys.
one, Jay.
That sums it up for this
Good
one.
episode.
Yeah,
And we'll-
enjoyed that, mate.
We'll see you back for next week. Thanks for watching.
Whose episode's next week?
Smeed.
When he's back off holiday.
Isn't it his episode?
Yeah.
Oh, and
so-
he's going to be crawling down the leaderboard because he's missed from.
Yeah. Should be
Oh.
like an automatic -10 when you miss a pod, shouldn't it?
You know what? I think we might be all quite close on the leaderboard. to
We
be
are.
honest.
Well, the leaderboard would have just been up, but
I feel like
when I
I've had
checked
consistent
checked last week, there was only like a point in it between like 3 people.
There we go then.
And then Speed was
It's
last.
going to be close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right, boys, thank you.
nice one.
Right.
We'll see you soon.
Au
See you next
revoir.
week.
Ta-ra.